You know, in my years of writing music for shows and things, I noticed everybody's got a phone in their pocket, and those phones have interfaces and audio outputs and all the elements. It just, the software was missing.
For our own apps, we're looking at everyday things that we do, because we want to make apps that everyone can use every day. And that's where we feel the heart of the market is.
An idea could come from browsing the app stores, researching existing apps, finding out what's successful and what the market needs. Some apps are more content-driven and may require artwork to be created, music written, voiceover and drama scripted, which are then produced and stored with other digital assets.
We hire out most of our content. Like every one of our books is done by a different author. All our illustrations are done by different illustrators.
Every system, every device she and billions of others interact with contribute to the world of big data.
So data mining is, the analogy is good, of mining. You're digging in the data, possibly to find gold. If you find it, it's far more valuable than the effort it took to go to it, but there's no guarantee you will find it if there's nothing there.
So data mining has evolved over the last, I'd say, 50 years in business and government agencies. It really is the concept of using mathematical procedures and artificial intelligence behind the decision-making of business.
When something is airborne, we call this projectile motion. This skater starts with a constant horizontal velocity. As soon as he goes off the edge, gravity accelerates him downwards, whilst his original velocity carries him forward. The horizontal component of the skater's velocity remains unchanged because there are no forces acting horizontally on the skater. The vertical component of velocity increases as gravity accelerates the skater towards the ground.
I have a drive to make art. You know, I sit here by myself for hours and just make it. If nobody was looking at it, I'd probably sit here by myself for hours and just make it.
But of course with the art market, it's very much money driven. And I think that, if anything, the function of the concept of art has done some really great things for Aboriginal people.
So it's not only painting, it's about, we're painting about something that is special. And I hope that you would like it, this film, and I hope you will understand that.
At night, traditionally, the families would sit around and they would tell stories about their country, about what animals they hunted, how to hunt, and they would tell stories and draw the designs on the sand. They would draw, for example, an emu print or a kangaroo track, exactly as the kangaroo track appears. So they were very adept at recreating tracks and country. Their maps, all the paintings are maps of country. So they basically survive, they help you to survive. They're maps of country which show you where the water holes are, what animals are available in what place.
Just jump on Seek. That's the easiest method.
Then also still have a look in the paper and some of the old school kind of ways.
Word of mouth really helps, you know, if you ask your friends, like even if you just type on Facebook or Twitter saying, oh, does anyone know of any job openings?
Some of the people I spoke to, they were like, oh, they knew the manager and stuff, so that's how they got it. So I think it's more about who you know these days than what you know.
Money isn't very important. It makes the world go around. However, I believe that you should work to learn, not work to earn.
One thing that you have to not do is rule out a job because of its pay, because you have to start off somewhere, and as long as you have experience, people prefer that in later jobs.
It's important in having money to survive.
On tonight's episode of The Interview, we have 19-year-old Jess, who is after a position at A1 Advertising. Also wanting the same job position is 19-year-old James. Join us as they learn all about job interview secrets on tonight's episode of The Interview.